welcome back to the mainstream, and today I'm discussing boy bands, my ultimate love of boy bands, and basically my top 5 boy bands along with the top songs that I think deserves credit, and some of them did get the credit they deserve with the numbers and them being singles. But first of all, I love boy bands with a burning passion in me. I prefer boy bands to any other artists. I just love them so much. So on my list, these basically go in order of my favorite boy bands of all time. Jackson 5. This boy band started basically Michael's career out, and there wouldn't be no Michael Jackson without the Jackson 5. And the song that I chose that I love from them is ABC. It's a single. Everyone knows it. It's basically the song that you think of, or I Want You Back. One of those two songs. So of course I had to put Jackson 5 on the list. It was no brainer. Number 2, One Direction. I love One Direction so much. I have their merchandise, and it's so funny because I have a toothbrush with all of their faces and the calendar and everything, and I basically keep everything of when One Direction was together. And unfortunately, they said they're coming back together, but we'll just have to wait and see. But I will get more into boy bands in my second episode of the world of pop culture of the podcast. So stay tuned for that. So, and the song I picked from One Direction, it was very hard choice for me. I didn't want to go something as popular as What Makes You Beautiful, because to be honest, it doesn't hold up. But the song I chose is still from the first album, and it's called Over Again. It's a very emotional song. Everybody got their solo parts in One Direction, which I think is very important to acknowledge that boy bands should share the limelight and have separate parts for it. Number 3, NSYNC. Again, another group that if it didn't exist, there would be no Justin Timberlake, and he wouldn't be successful as he is now. But then again, like the hairstyles, the clothes, 90s boy bands, can't really do anything about that. But I love NSYNC. I have their album, and I think it's very interesting how their music evolved throughout their albums and stuff. So obviously I had to put NSYNC down. They deserve to be on this list. And I chose an obvious choice for the song for them. I chose Tearing Up My Heart. It's a catchy song. I love the music video. It's still good to this day. Or One Direction. They are brothers. And no, it's not Hanson, but it's the Jonas Brothers. They were JB before Justin Bieber was. And so Jonas Brothers were on Disney Channel, and I love the Jonas Brothers so much. They were on Hannah Montana, and that Hannah Montana was my show, and they were good. I thought they were the best boy band ever. And like, I had a crush on Nick Jonas. Nick was my favorite. It's salty that he got married, but it's fine. It's whatever. It's fine. You know, it wasn't even going to happen anyway between me and him anyway. So, anyway, back to the subject. The song I chose for the Jonas Brothers is "Burning Up." It's a very catchy single, and it's still catchy to this day. That's the important part of songs. They have to hold up to the present day, and it has to be catchy. And those songs, Burning Up is one of the most catchiest songs you can ever find. Ever. So, and now I'm going to... The 5th spot on this list is the Backstreet Boys. Obviously, again, I am a big fan of boy bands. Boy bands basically existed in the 90s. It would be impossible to leave out 90s boy bands on this list. Like, I can't leave out Backstreet Boys. They were another boy band during the time of NSYNC. Backstreet Boys was before NSYNC, in a way. So I have to give props to the Backstreet Boys. They're still going on strong, and they're basically amazing at everything they do. So they can still dance, and for that I chose the most popular song that a lot of people know is I Want It That Way. It's a catchy song. Everyone knows the lyrics. It's very simple. You can sing along to it. It is one of the most amazing songs that you can listen to. The music video makes no sense, but we'll talk about that in one episode of The World of Pop Culture, which will come out every Sunday, just so you guys know. And so obviously there were a lot of boy bands during the 90s and the groups era and stuff, but I limited down to top 5. But I do have 2 bonuses groups that I would like to acknowledge in the list. So another group that was very popular is New Edition. If you have not heard of New Edition, I don't know what to tell you. But I'm pretty sure you heard of the group songs. One of the songs I chose of my favorite song by this artist is Can You Stand the Rain. It's the most catchy song. It's the most emotional song. Everyone can sing along to it. It's a pretty simple song. And New Edition is a group that literally had 6 members and rotating. Without New Edition, there would be no Bobby Brown. And let's be honest, Bobby Brown was probably the biggest person during that time. He married Whitney Houston and had a kid, and he had a solo career that still plays on radio. They still plays music on the radio, so I have to give them props, New Edition, even though they did not make it in my top 5 list. And the last bonus group that I had to put on this list is a recent boy band. One of the members came from American Idol. It's called Why Don't We? It's a recent group that hasn't been around for a long time, but I have to give them props. They are very good at harmonizing and singing and playing instruments. They can all play instruments, and they're all pretty good at singing and harmonizing and doing all of that. So, of course, I have to put them on the list. They're new, and I'm hoping they'll be together for at least a while. And I'm hoping for the best for them and their career. They just recently released an album last year called 8 Layers. And obviously, the song I chose for them is 8 Layers. The music video is absolutely amazing. You guys should watch it. It has a lot of special effects on it. In the description, I will put down the list of songs by each group from YouTube channels that you can watch the music videos or listen to music if you guys are interested in the music selections that I chose throughout this list. And don't forget to tune in on Sunday for another episode of The World of Pop Culture. Bye.